Hey, welcome to C's Backyard Bees. So yesterday, we noticed a lot of bees going in and around our swarm trap. So I am 95% confident that we have captured a swarm, which I think is A, lucky, and B, I think every backyard beekeeper should have a swarm trap. Because even though I'm 95% sure it's not from our hives, this meant that these bees swarmed from someone's hives within 2 miles of us. And if they don't find a good place to go, they're going to end up in someone's house, they're going to end up in someone's chimney, shed. There's a chance of that happening. So I think as backyard urban beekeepers, we need to keep that from happening. So checking our hives often for swarm cells, and then doing something as easy as putting a swarm trap up to catch swarms that don't have the proper home to go to. So let's take a look at this swarm. We are going to be putting a bottom board on it and a lid, and we're going to leave them here until it gets dark. That way all the forager bees are back. Once it's dark, I'm going to move them over to my apiary proper, I guess you would say. It's not very far. We're only about, I don't know, 20 feet from it. We're going to block the entrance with a bunch of leaves and stuff. That way they have to reorientate back to the hive. So let's pop the top and see what we got. Alright, so let's pop the top and see what we have inside, if it's a large swarm, small swarm. We do want to treat these guys, so it takes 8 days for them to start capping the workers, so I'm going to use oxalic acid to treat them within the next 8 days. But I'll probably move them and leave them just to sit for 2 or 3 days, just so they can kind of get their bearings straight. So let's carefully open this up. Let's see if we have a crazy ton of bees. One time I opened it up and there's no bees at all. And are there any bees? There are a little in there, but maybe these are just robbers and foragers, not an actual swarm. Interesting. Wah wah, what do you think, hon?
I don't know, more kind of buzzing around us since you popped it, but
So maybe it's just a super small swarm?
I don't know. Seems super small if it is.
Yep, so I think they're just robbers. Well, that was anticlimactic. Wah wah. Alright, well.
95% sure it's not a swarm.
95% sure it's not a swarm now. 100% sure it's not a swarm. Alright, well, it's a blessing and a curse.
Kind of a surprise.
I'm super surprised. I really thought we were going to... a bunch of bees in there.